Hi guys, so this week I'll be explaining the usage of the 5 most important synthesis modules, and I'll be demonstrating this using Ableton's analog instrument. I'll play a clip that I've created throughout the demonstration to show how the modulators have an effect on the sound. Okay, so first we have the VCO, or voltage controlled oscillator, and this is where we create the sound. In Ableton's analog instrument, we have 4 different waveforms. These waveforms relate to how the sound is initially created. We have sine, and this is a pure tone or energy at a single frequency. Sawtooth, which has a brighter timbre and it brings in upper partials or harmonics. A rectangle, which is similar to a square wave but doesn't have the same symmetrical shape. And noise or random. White noise is an even energy across the frequency spectrum. I'll play the clip I created so you can hear the difference between the waveforms. For this demonstration, I'll select Sawtooth. After being created by the oscillator, the sound then travels to the filter, or VCF, and this is where we shape our sound. In synthesis, the most commonly used filter type is a low pass. The frequencies created by the oscillator can be very bright and aggressive, so commonly we tend to cut the high frequencies. The filter can be modulated by adjusting the filter cutoff, and the cutoff is the point on the frequency spectrum at which the filter takes effect. The resonance is a narrow band of frequencies or peak near the cutoff level where the sound is amplified. This can also be modulated. You'll notice that as we turn the resonance up, it begins to introduce more harmonics. This is useful when we really want to emphasize the sound of the filter in our patch. If you want the filter to remove harmonics or frequencies, then use no resonance. After our sound has been created by the oscillator and then shaped by the filter, it then travels to the amp or VCA. The amplifier shapes the volume and changes all the time. There is always a specific modulator attached to the VCA, and this specific modulator is an envelope. Now the envelope is going to control how the amplifier moves by adjusting the parameters ADSR, and those are as follows. Attack time, which is the time it takes for the envelope to run from 0 to 100%. The decay time, which is the time it takes to get from 100% to the sustain level. Sustain level, which represents the steady state the note stays at while being held. And the release time, and this is the amount of time it takes to get from the sustain level down to 0%. If I want to create more of a sweep in the sound, I can turn the attack up. And I want the note to ring out for longer, so I'll turn the release up. Now if I remove the filter briefly, you'll be able to hear more obviously how the envelope is affecting the amp. I'll drag the attack down, and you'll notice it doesn't have the same sweep or rising effect, so I'll put it back. Now the last main modulator the sound will next travel to is the LFO, or low frequency oscillator. Unlike an envelope, the LFO is cyclical. This creates a rhythmic or sweeping pulse which can control any other parameter in the synth. For example, if we route it to the VCO's pitch, we can create vibrato. I'll select sine wave, set the rates around 4.0, and I'll drag up the LFO amount in the VCO. you can hear the effect it has. I'll keep it somewhere around 0.10 for this demonstration. Now I'll play it with the filter off, the LFO off, and I'll bring them back in. Okay guys, so thanks for watching my lesson. I hope it was useful and that it contained all relevant information. Feedback is always welcome. So thanks again and good luck.